May I request everybody to stand up? Who can lead the prayer? Okay, Miss Inday, lead the prayer. Good afternoon, class. Okay, before you sit, please pick up some pieces of paper or trash and arrange your chairs properly. And now, please be seated. Now, let us check your attendance first. Is there any absent to the class? Okay, very good. This time, you should learn to explore our possible topic to be discussed today. So class, I can show this picture and you can guess who is this man. Are you familiar with this man, class? Who is this man? Okay, Mr. Rumi Boy. Very good. Can you give me some of his contribution? Very good. So, class, before we proceed to our lesson today, let me see if you still recall our past lesson. What is law of independent assortment and when does it happen? Anyone? Okay, very good. So, what is law of independent assortment and segregation? Anyone, class? Wow, very good. Class, I will divide you into two groups and you can guess the picture and answer the following question. You are given only 5 minutes to guess and answer the questions. And the group select the one who present. So, can you start now? Okay, time's up. So, group 1, are you ready? Okay, for group 1. Very good. So, class, can you give 5 claps to group 1? Group 2, are you ready? Okay, for group 2. Wow, very good. So, class, can you, based on the activity class, which scientist discovered the basic principles of heredity? Why people called him as a father of genetics? So, anyone? Okay, very good. So, another questions. Which scientists discovered about the 6 chromosome? Why is it important? Anyone? Okay, very good, class. Class, today we will discuss about the birth of science and genetics. What is genetics? Genetics is study of heredity in general and of genes in particular. In 1854, a monk with remarkable intellectual curiosity by the name of Gregor Mendel. Gregor Mendel, it is begun to grow peas in the greenhouse of the St. Thomas Monastery in what is now the Czech Republic. By 1865, Mendel had made a series of observations that ultimately changed the fundamental understanding of how traits are inherited by living organisms. He presented of his key findings about what he termed certain law of inheritance in 1865. And subsequently, his studies were largely ignored by the scientific community for the next 35 years. Mendel's laws of inheritance, it can precede the large-scale acceptance of Darwin's theory of evolution. Class, Darwin of low evolutions, it was not until the early 90s that widespread knowledge of Mendel's law was propagated. And class, it took even longer until his ideas were fully accepted. Okay, class. there are some clarifications or inquiry regarding our discussion today? Okay, kung wala, let me proceed to another activities. In the same group, you may solve the simple genetic problems and solve the following genetic problems that indicated with a Punnett square. I'll give you 10 minutes to answer. Okay, now let you start now. Okay, time's up. So, you may pass your paper, the count of 10. So, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Class, to recap, I will ask the following questions that regarding our discussion today. So, how does genetics relate to science? Anyone? Okay, very good. How about how do you introduce genetics? Okay, very good. So, class, get your assignment notebook and make your own DNA sequence bracelet. And our DNA is made by 4 bases, whereas the symbol of E, T, G, and C. So before you leave class, may I request the cleaners to clean the classroom. Goodbye, class. See you tomorrow.